Hi, it's Miss Nikki Ann, and I'm on just with some thoughts I've been having about cultural stuff. This is from my nebulizer, so I thought I'd show that today. There's a woman I watch who is a transgender woman, and I find her take on all of these issues with trans and gays, and mostly trans. I find it to be refreshing and different from the others. I love the fact that she is about telling the truth and transparency in order to avoid violence. Plain and simple. In order to avoid violence and death. I also find it interesting that we judge so quickly, and especially from, I guess, a religious standpoint or biblical standpoint, should I say. There is something more going on than people just being trans, lesbians, gays. There's something that we as humans are doing to pollute and cause so many mutations, and just, we're killing ourselves, and we're acting as if, to me, I do believe that trans and people of that sort come with a chemical makeup, and someone's not telling the truth about how this is actually going from an environmental standpoint, from a health standpoint. I feel as if we're missing a piece, and we're too quick to judge. I know some recent studies show that polyester causes estrogen levels in men when they wear that material. So if something is as simple as that is causing the problem, then God only knows what else. And I literally mean God only knows. I don't know. God only knows. And so I feel, as a woman who's ill, right? And people assume, based on how I look, I've gained weight, steroids and all these things, and they assume that I have always been fat, and sickly or something, and that I had to have done something. Well, no, actually, I was a runner. I was in great shape. I just, the things people say to me now that I'm a part of the fat people category, and the sickly people, and the people who appreciate handicap parking, not because it's necessarily right in front of the store. It's because of the extra room that the lines give you if you're using a walker or something. Just because someone is handicapped does not mean that they've done something wrong in order to be that way, and that they should walk the longest mile to get to where they're going. Maybe because that'll help them lose some weight, or maybe they'll get better sooner than later. This is some tomfoolery and some fuckery. Okay. And with the trans people, it is the same thing. The same thing. And I am sorry, and I would like to apologize for, I don't know, not getting up sooner and making a video like this after I've read research about the polyester and so forth, and knowing that there's more to this. I would ask people to be very, very careful when it comes, and I'm speaking specifically of trans people. Be careful. More and more, we're going to find that all the things that we love, all the luxuries that we love in this world, some of these things are causing problems and mutations. Some of these things are terrible for us to be using. And then we get upset when our offspring is not perfect, or what you expect to come out as, what the outcome is that I just be very careful when judging transgender people, because it is so many different things that could have caused that even before they were physically birthed on the earth. I just be very careful. Be very, very careful. You may find that what you're doing today is causing damage to you and your family, and that someone sooner than later is going to come up transgender or cancer or all these different afflictions. Just be careful what you say. I'm so tired of everybody. I do understand, and I certainly do appreciate the people who make the videos to point out what is going on, because there is a lot of hiding, right? There's a lot of hiding, and that's because, these people, they didn't do anything wrong. When they came out of that womb and they were the way they were, I just can't, my mind can't even stay. I don't know. It keeps just going from thing to thing and in my mind, and just people need to be more careful what they say. There are so many options that we have not delved into to help those who are trans. There's more to this story. We, the people, are causing ourselves, our neighbors, citizens, and human beings worldwide. We're causing so much bodily harm by some of the things we do, some of the things we put in our mouth, some of the things we put in the trash, some of the things we flush down the toilet. And it's only going to take time before someone who's preached so hard about something being wrong and nasty and disturbing, there's going to be their child or their grandchild who's going to come out this way. And then they're going to realize, after bringing that baby up and rearing it, that, oh my God, I get it. And there is something more to this. Be patient. Let the research come out. And what I hope for, my God, is that more and more trans people be transparent and honest. I don't like lies. I don't like it, especially when it comes to courting and love and things like that. People die over love every day. Someone stabbing someone else, and they're a heterosexual couple. We're just so wrong. We are so wrong. And time will show it. And so many other things. Again, I'm not about lies and hiding. You know, and I mean specifically when you're dating. Okay? That's a very touchy area. Very much so. And you're not alone in being single. I've been single for over 14 years. Yeah, celibate and single is okay. And I just pray that God sends them some unconditional love in the form of another human being. Because, my God, there's more to it. And my heart is so heavy that I can't. Thank God for those who are trying to shed light on transgender people. But outside of the realm of entertainment and pop culture, those people we're seeing are so few. That's just a different world. That's a different ball game. I'm concerned about the average, everyday citizen. Whether they have cancer or whether they're transgender, whatever. Be careful. Be careful. And try your hardest to remain an honest person so that if you run into a transgender person, they'll feel okay about letting you know who they are. So that you don't wake up one day and find that you have slept with another man. That's if you're a guy. Okay? Let's be open and honest, and that's what I love about Raven. It's Raven Ova. Like Raven is Ova. Raven Ova. O-V-A-H. I don't know. I've been watching her for years. The things she says, the wisdom. The transgender woman with wisdom. Not one out here just playing games, and she's past that age. And I think that's important too. We're talking about a mature transgender woman who's seen it all and done it all. Trying to help others. And trying to help other transgenders to stay alive by telling the truth. Telling the truth. And yes, it gets lonely. That's a problem on planet Earth, period. It gets lonely. And then America with all this sexual dysfunction, you know, it's just disgusting. No one comes into their sexual being innocent. You know, I was molested. Yeah, between kindergarten and 4th grade. Not once or twice, but repeatedly. We come into this world, we don't even get a chance if when someone takes our virginity from us, our innocence, at a very young age. This is a sick world. So let's be honest so that we know what we're dealing with and whether or not it's something we want. No, you don't have to walk up and shake someone and say, hey, my name is Beth and I'm a transgender woman. No, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when it comes to sexual relationships and love and dating, you know, things like that can just turn so violent if it's hidden. And if it's not even hidden, you know, it's just very delicate. And as women, we know how delicate things are for us regardless. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say right now. But Raven Ova, I just appreciate her. And yeah, I use her videos to research and better understand myself what we have here, what we're dealing with here. All right. There's more, but that's enough.